Well, Harley Shaiken is associated with the Center for Latin American Studies. He joins us now from Berkeley, California. I'm sure you just work for the Center for Latin American Studies, Harley. So how significant is this peace deal?
It is truly a historic moment, certainly for Colombia, but for all of the Americas as well. This has been a 52-year-old, enormously destructive, painful war. It is the last guerrilla insurgency in Latin America. 220,000 people have died. 7 million have been displaced. So this peace agreement is a step to finally resolve.
And Harley, as you say, it's just such a long-running conflict. What's brought this about now?
A lot of hard work. There were 4 years of negotiations in Cuba. There was strong input from other countries in Latin America and other countries in the world, including Norway and, of course, the United States. So there was a sense now is the moment to seize the moment and to end this carnage that has been so destructive on all levels of Colombian society. Many attempts over the last 50 years. This is the first one that has come this far.
And as we said in our introduction, Harley, the FARC are a Marxist rebel group, and as a Marxist rebel, you don't just give up your beliefs so quickly. What's changed in the FARC that's meant that they want to get peace terms with the Colombian government?
They took some very strong losses under the regime of a former president, and they had become heavily involved, not so much in Marxism as in drug trafficking. Colombia supplies about 60% of the cocaine sold in the United States. And I think there was a sense, after suffering some tough losses among the FARC, that they didn't see a path to victory. So rather than continue this war, what had become a war of attrition that they were losing, now was the moment to seize a peace.
And seize peace they have. But what's going to happen to those Marxist guerrillas who put down their weapons? Are they going to face judicial processes? What's the next step? Because this could be a period now of recriminations, couldn't it?
This is a very tough period. There are two coming steps. President Santos of Colombia said today, this is the beginning of the end of suffering. It is not by any means the end. The next step is a plebiscite, that is a vote of all Colombians on October 2nd to accept the agreement. I think that's a bit uncertain. It looks like it will win, but how many voters abstain could prove important. The third step is how the rebels are reintegrated into Colombian society. For ordinary soldiers among the FARC, I think it will be relatively straightforward. But for the top leadership, there will be truth and reconciliation commissions that are set up. It's a complex process, and it is, at this point, a bit uncertain how well it will actually work. This is a moment of optimism. It is a historic first step, but it is a first step.
And Harley, finally then, as you said, parts of the FARC do seem to now have been caught up in the drugs trade, and that's part of the deal that's kind of brought about this peace agreement. But won't that drugs trade then just pass to another Colombian group, one of the cartels or something, and the Colombian government will have to deal with another organization based in the jungle?
Well, there remains a smaller guerrilla group, a rival to the FARC, with about 1,500 fighters. They remain in place. But I think accompanying this is a sense in Colombian society, particularly among the government, that this is the moment to rebuild. So I think there will be a much broader concerted effort to address the issue of illegal drugs in some new, hopefully innovative ways. And there will be a sense of trying to reform more broadly to utilize the peace in a way that's very productive for Colombia. It is a country of 50 million people. Its economy is doing relatively well. So you have the basis, the optimism, and the historic moment for an important transformation. Isn't guaranteed, it is not, but this is an important moment and a critical step.
Okay. Harley Shaiken, really good to speak to you from the Center for Latin American Studies in Berkeley.
You.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you.